And they heard the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And the man and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God among the trees of the garden. But the Lord God called to the man and said to him, "Where are you? Have you eaten of the tree of which I commanded you not to eat?" The man said, "The woman whom you gave to be with me, she gave me the fruit of the tree, and I ate." Then the Lord God said to the woman, "What is this that you have done?" God's question is piercing. What is this that you have done? Do you understand the consequences of your action? Do you understand the gravity of your sin? Our sin never takes place in a vacuum. Everything that's in our life is a different egg. So maybe we have an egg for our faith. Maybe we have an egg for our work. Maybe we have several different eggs for each of our relationships. And every time we sin, we're dropping eggs. And if we drop eggs enough, they're gonna get broken. Adam and Eve couldn't have possibly fathomed the gravity of their action. The serpent came to Adam and Eve pretending to be a friend. A friend will always want what's best for us. But Satan is not our friend. He is our enemy, and he tempts us to sin by lying to us about the effects of sin so that we will walk in sin. Unfortunately, between Satan's lies and our own forgetfulness, it is very easy to forget about the consequences of our sin. As Genesis 3 continues, God speaks to Adam, and the first thing that Adam does is he sells out Eve, and he blames Eve for the sin. Sin destroys our relationships. God goes on to deliver a long curse to Adam and Eve and humanity, and he curses the ground that Adam has to farm. Sin destroys our work. And finally, God sends Adam and Eve out of the garden. They can no longer live with him, and they can no longer live in the shade of the tree of life. Sin destroys our relationship with God. But there's good news, because even in God's first judgment against sin, he promises redemption. Our sin has massive negative consequences, but Jesus came to fix them. He forgives our sin, and he repairs the broken world.